Greetings, welcome to Ross Reports, headline of the time. Situation in Ferguson came down last night. That man, Darren Wilson, he's not going to be indicted for the killing of that boy. Now, this is not unusual. There's hundreds of police killings that occur in this country every single year. And we don't see the police being prosecuted. So, as I was driving home last night, and I heard BBC announce that the actual announcement was going to come in about 4 hours, meaning it wasn't going to come till later on from what they initially projected it as. And I thought to myself that's not good. That doesn't sound good. You know, they wanted to push it off, hoping that people would go home and go to bed. But it didn't work out. But, you know, my heart goes out to those people that did get arrested last night, because I don't believe that they're violent people. I believe that they're people that want to change. You know, you can call John Brown, the abolitionist, a violent man. But I think in the books, in history, in so many years to come, it will be John Brown's name and not Thomas Jefferson. It will be John Brown's name, not George Washington. And so I congratulate those people that are willing to put their lives on the line for a greater cause, a cause that we call humanity, in the pursuit of justice to end this class warfare. It continues to persecute those sufferers through all their games, their provocations. And it's a big stream of revenue for them, and that's all it is. Because remember, if you eliminate the crime, you're not going to have the police force, you're not going to have the prosecution, you're not going to have the judges, you won't have the whole Justice Department. What if we don't have crime for 2 years? You know, the American taxpayer decides, hey, let's cut the budget on the Justice Department. Let's cut a few officers off. Let's put them into manufacturing plants. Let's give them something else to do, which would be excellent, because we're not building any value the way we're doing it. And the problem, you can lock these people up and you say, well, we ended the protesters, we crushed them, we locked up the leaders, because they know who these people are, because they're following their digital communications. But what's going to happen when they get out? And my biggest question is, what's going to happen when they learn to organize from within? Because I think the collective force has just as much authority from within the walls as from without, if they learn how to use it, and if they learn how to unite as a unit. Because, you know, the fact of the matter is, they're using the prisoners for labor, and this is how the ruling classes are continuing to stay ahead, because they're so lazy that they have to enslave people. If they were just up to them and their super abilities and talents, well, they'd probably only get so far. Not because they're not smart, they are brilliant people, but because they're only willing to work so hard. So they need that slave labor to make up for that, you know? If you can get the people inside to start to organize, to learn how much of a significance they have to the manufacturing industry, not just here, but all around the world. You get prisoners to lay down, and I think you're going to see a improvement on the way that we treat our citizens, and a reluctance to continue to lock us up without just cause.